Welcome to another PC Sportscards PSA submission reveal. This is Josh with PC Sportscards. Today we have another outgoing submission for you. This is bulk 2023.124. We're sending this out along with about 10 other group submissions, probably 1,500 cards going to PSA, and that's just for the second half of this week. We're getting 2,000 to 2,500 cards in per week in the last couple of weeks, and it just keeps on growing. Lots of cards going to PSA. If you haven't checked out our videos before, we do reveals of orders going to and from PSA, BGS, and other grading companies. We talk a lot about the financials, whether we would or wouldn't grade the cards, and our strategies behind grading cards to make money in the hobby, to make money to grow your collection, to make money to put in your wallet, to make money to quit your job, whatever it is. That's how we started the business. That's what the information that we want to pass along and help you guys do is as well. If you haven't seen that or you like that and you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. Click the little bell so you can get alerts. This is a bulk order, $19 a card. I didn't look over the order at all, but when I opened the box, the first card I saw was a 95 Grand Hill Skybox rookie, and I absolutely love this card, so I was pumped to do this order. What I love about group submissions is the difference of cards that we see throughout the submission. We have Barkley rookie, obviously off center, but sharp-looking card. So on the top of the piles, I have that Grand Hill rookie, we have a LeBron rookie, and then we have a Pete Crow Armstrong Sapphire. So it's fun to always look at the variations and stuff like that that are going in and the different cards, especially since they got rid of the differentiator between modern and ultra modern. I love seeing the megas. So with these reveals, I don't talk a lot about the condition of the cards. I look some over if I want to, but really what I focus on is, are these the right cards to be sending in? I know Zavala is a big prospect. I would definitely send his first chromes in, even if they're the shimmers and other stuff. Roderick Arias, another one. Pink shimmer, number to 199. Looks like somebody went out for these specific prospects to buy them to submit to make money with grading, and I love that. These are all the big names in Bowman, Megas, all that fun stuff. Love seeing this stuff getting sent in, especially with the price point of the turnaround time right now. We're looking, this is late March. These cards probably come back mid-May, early to mid-May, maybe late May. So we're in the heart of the minor league season. You guys are going on the hot list and stuff like that. One of the things I'd look to do right now, and what I'm submitting the most of, is football, I think. Because football, now we're looking, even if it gets a little bit delayed, which I don't expect it to, we're looking at the right exact time to get football cards back. Might be a little bit late for non-superstars. Like this Trout is a great card. Refractor, numbered to 569, great condition. A little white in that corner. A little white in that corner, a little center. Probably a 9 without taking it out of the holder and looking at it over closely, but I'm going to guess that gets a 9, which is fine on that card. Here we go, Lamar Jackson, select rookie, numbered to 175. Not sure I'm sending Wander, even though he's still worth sending math-wise. Not sure I'm sending him. Bryce Miller, Andrew Painter, refractor. This is a huge one if it hits. It's a couple $100 if it hits, I think. Painter's a big name right now. Guys throwing absolute gas. So if you think somebody's going to have a hot start, send them in, right? Baseball. But what I do is I focus on the next sport that's coming up. So I would be, this year is this, 21 Finest. Mini Ginter Bichette Gold, number to 50, I bet, yep. So I would start looking for the football cards that I want to send in so I can have them prepped for next year. That's sort of what I'd be looking for. Like, here we go. Jordan Love's hot right now. More Jordan Love. If you guys have blue tape on, we leave it on there. We don't take the tape off. He's somebody that I'm sending a lot in. I send a bunch of hollows in, so Green Velocity. I was bidding on a couple of these on eBay. I'm definitely on board with Jordan Love right now because you're going to get him back before the season. This is the same idea that people had this year with J-Rod, right? I think Jordan Love and Kyle Trask, to a degree, are guys that you could send in, especially with Rodgers going to the Jets, right? Look at this run. This is great. You could send these guys in, Scope, knowing that they probably have that starting job, and you don't care how they do because you're going to get this in May, June. Best time to sell is August. So that's a great card to be sending in. Obviously, chipping, whiting. This is probably like, oof, that's bad. I'm guessing a 5 or a 6. Ooh, maybe worse. Be a 4 on this guy. There's no creases or anything. It's just really chipping and whiting. This card's going to grade low, but it's, that looks like a PC card. Now, if we go through the next cards, we got more Braun rookies, right? So, for $19, I'd grade every single Braun rookie. Trout updates coming in fresh. I don't know who sent these in. These could be cracked from 9.5s, 9s. So very uncommon to see fresh Trout rookies. Fresh weight. These are first editions. Very cool. So this card, we're going to have to probably pull from the submission because it's a 1992 autograph. So we're actually going to pull this card from the submission. I'm glad I looked this over. Pre-1998 cards must go in for dual certification. So you having a card in here like this will actually slow the submission down because it's going to have to get pulled. So I got to retrain the person that put this submission together. So, and have them pull that card and email the person that sent it in. So somebody that's in this submission, Mellow Refractor, will be getting an email saying that card is pulled from the submission. They can send it in for a duel if they want. Oswaldo Cabrera. I got to pick up a few of his for my cousin. Big Yankee fan. JJ Bleday. Not my favorite Panini cards, but okay. Soto X-Fractor. So now we're looking at, what year is this? 2021. So this is a couple years into his career. I would definitely send in X's and numbers and stuff like that, but I would not be sending in base. Got Pujols. I'm fine with almost any Jordan going in, especially if it's clean and centered. Got a Micah Parsons, Prestige rookie. Rookie portraits, cool card. But to me, a card like this, let me see if I can get it better. See how that, I put it against the blue so you can see. See how it's got that white corner right there? To me, that's a disqualifier for a card like that because I don't think it's going to 10. Ben DiNucci. Gibson. I'm okay with these kinds of guys. Obviously, you can see the top-bottom centering here is pretty bad. So, again, not a card I think is going to grade out well. So, all three of those had the same exact centering. I would send one in and see what it got. I'd pick the one that has the best other condition and send that in instead of sending all three of those in. Rookie wave Jalen Hurts. I like this. I'd like to get a hollow instead of a base. It's probably $1 or $2 more. And much higher return on it instead of sending the base in. Like this. Splash hollow instead of a splash. High Octane Dazzle. Giannis Blue Velocity. I love the Velocity cards. Cameron Sutton. So, for example, I would never consider grading a card like this. Because I don't grade college cards. That's probably a PC card for somebody. Logan Webb, sticker auto again, probably a PC card for somebody. LaMelo Ball like that. Love Curry. Overall, so far, seeing a lot of good cards to grade. Seeing a lot of cards with relatively obvious condition issues to me that I wouldn't send in. But I'm also probably pickier. And my eye goes right to those issues. If I look at a card, the first thing I look at is actually the corners and the back. If I'm looking at it to grade it. Again, Curry draft pick, I'm not sending it in. I'm just not sending in college cards no matter who it is. Remember rule number 1 when you're grading to make money. When you're grading to make money, rule number 1 is somebody else going to pay a premium. So I see some white on that corner down there. I see a little bit of white chipping up top over here. It's just too much for me to send in a base card. We got another centering issue, top bottom. Poku, Brandon Belt, and back to Jordan Love. And I could have guessed it, but just got there now. We have our standard die cut select, which we have in every order. There's not an order goes by where we don't have a select die cut card go in. Jordan Love again. Another run of Jordan Love. So the good thing about PSA is PSA keeps the cards in the order they're sent in. So you don't have to worry about somebody else getting your card. Beckett sends it back in a random order. SGC sends it back in a random order. PSA keeps it in the same order that you send it in at. So that is a big bonus when you're sending cards to PSA. That's why we can send so many cards in. Now we got Safs, we got Volpe. Love all these cards. Jackson Merrill. Going to refocus a little bit. Try to get more light on you. O'Neal Cruz. There's a little print line going here. Not a big one. But I love these launch to orbit cards. Even though they're die cut, I like them. I think this is a good example of a card that somebody would pay a premium for. It's a cool looking card. Not sure if Wander's the right one. Very tough rookie debut. J-Rod. These are all really tough. Bobby Witt. Youthquake. I love the Iversons in this from 96, so that's a cool looking card. Centering's pretty rough on this one. Top, bottom, and left, right. Notice how it's a little different on both sides. So I don't think you have a chance at a 10 on it, but you never know. Not a card I would send in. That one wouldn't qualify for my standards. I don't know all the autos, but I know that I would send them in if I had them. Luis Gonzalez. Austin Hendrick to 10. It looks like an aftermarket auto, but it's not. Brett Beatty. Let's go Mets. That's a cool card. I like this. That's a set I would consider putting together. I love Stadium Club photos. Alvarez, right name, best catcher. But catching prospects never do well, so I don't care about him. Jose Rodriguez. Enriquez. Maximo Costa. Joe Adell, rookie auto. I'm okay with grading those rookie autos. White Sparkle Kawhi, I like this. I'm okay with this. That looks really sick, though. It looks like 3D almost. These little bit thicker cards, you can see the stock is a little thicker. I'm not so sure I'm sending them in. They're going to be really tough grades. National Pride, Jonathan David. We got some Fortnite cards. These do really well when they grade out. I don't know much about them. Fortnite I've stayed away from. I'm not a Fortnite player. Don't know it. So maybe another one of those things that I could add to my repertoire. You can see the centering's off left to right on the Pokemon. Cool looking Griff. But like there's yellowing around the outside, right? So you could see all that. So this card's just not going to do well. But it could be a card that somebody's from his collection as a kid, right? So Fireworks, Silver, I like that. Third person that's sending in Jordan Love cards. So what this is telling me now is I'm glad my Jordan Loves are in, and I'm going to sell them right when I get them back because everybody else is doing the same exact thing. So when you see that, that's the notification that you need to get rid of them when they come in also. Ant-Man Gold Wave. Carson Strong. I don't know who that is. Big Drazen. Oh, I know whose cards these are. Centering's terrible on that. Left to right. Tiger Stripe. I like the Jamar Chase Dragon Scale. And last but not least, another Drazen. It's a low number. 2 of 5, yeah. Very cool. So overall, a lot of cards that I would send in. One thing I learned from this submission is that when I see multiple people sending in the same guys that I'm sending in, it's time to pivot from the guy that I'm sending in, get rid of him when I can, and move on to the next move. So I'm going to start looking for other guys other than Jordan Love because everybody's on Jordan Love right now and see what I'm going to do. That's one of the reasons I love doing these reveals. So thanks for watching. A bunch more things that are going to come out today and throughout the week, and we have some videos that we have planned for next week that will be really cool. Thanks so much for watching, guys.